Drive the Palm Beaches is powered by Discover the Palm Beaches. Log on to thepalmbeaches.tv to learn more.
My name is Kat Redner and you're watching Drive the Palm Beaches.
This is one of the big ones.
This is Man Disney World. These are all the cars you wish you could have.
I love driving to Palm Beaches.
I'm standing right next to a Ferrari 250 GT California, the same kind of car that was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This one is not for sale.
This is what's called a Land Rover 101 forward control. It was originally built for the British military.
I'm sitting here in a McLaren Senna. Only 500 of these were made.
I'm Wayne Carini, and you're watching Drive the Palm Beaches.
I never know what's going to happen, but I always know there's going to be something that's not going to work like it's supposed to every day.
That's great. Can't beat it. Best feeling ever. With over 100 cars in his collection, Steve Wolf was serious about his automobile.
I just love where we live, right?
It's a great place to be.
Fantastic place to be.
You've got Rolls-Royce, you've got Bentley, you've got Ferrari, you've got Porsche, you've got Alfa Romeo, you've got Lamborghini, you've got McLaren.
Get ready to drive the Palm Beaches.
So this is the biggest Cars and Coffee in the United States. We have a huge turnout. It's the very first weekend of every month.
We have supercars, we have electrics, we have muscle, we have classic, we have vintage.
Woo! Man, that sounds good.
Come drive to Palm Beaches.
Drive the Palm Beaches.
You just gotta hang on and smile.
By the way, you are watching Drive the Palm Beaches, and don't stop watching.
Drive the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. Log on to thepalmbeaches.tv to see more.
Hi, I'm Scott Singer, Mayor of Boca Raton, and you're watching Drive the Palm Beaches.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I'm Mayor Scott Singer, and we're happy to be here for the ribbon cutting of Wolf Gallery here at Meisner Park in Boca Raton. It's a fitting addition. Meisner Park is one of the most iconic and historic places in Boca Raton, but this place has so much more of the history and icons from the last 100 years. Automotive, gas, Coca-Cola, merchandise, memorabilia, a great fun exhibit, and I hope it's very successful here in Meisner Park. Well, very glad to see that Wolf Gallery has expanded to a second location here in Boca Raton, and a lot of eyes are going to be on this spot. And it's just another draw for tourists and people enjoying Meisner Park and all of the Palm Beaches here. They're going to have another amenity to see. The Palm Beaches in Boca Raton are wonderful places to explore in all ways, but for drivers particularly a lot of great sights to see. The drive along our Ocean Drive A1A is unmatched, I think, anywhere in the world. But along the Okeechobee Trail on a lot of roads here in Boca Raton. You know, Camino Real is an iconic street in our city. It was set up 100 years ago by Addison Meisner, the architect who laid out a lot of Boca Raton. It was originally envisioned as a canal path, but yet it's a beautiful scenic drive that takes you right to the beach and past the Boca Resort and here near Meisner Park and Wolf Gallery. So there's a lot to see for motorists. Keep on driving down to Boca and Palm Beaches.
With over 100 cars in his collection, Steve Wolf was serious about his automobiles. We're here inside the gallery, and I'm standing right next to a Ferrari 250 GT California, the same kind of car that was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This one is not for sale. As Ferris Bueller said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could just miss it.
So it's all stuff from vintage jukeboxes to pinball machines to vintage Coca-Cola to neon to gasoline memorabilia air pumps, gas pumps, soda machines, and a little of everything, something for everybody.
I'm here with Eric Wolf, and can you tell me a little bit about what's going on tonight?
Sure. This is sort of an extension of a hobby that kind of grew out of control. My father is mainly a car buff for all my life. I've been around to watch him collect some really crazy cars, and he's been into vintage stuff all the years. But this is sort of a culmination of all his collecting. Everything here is for sale. There's nothing here that can't be purchased. The items on the wall can literally be picked off the wall and brought right to the cash register, and we'll ring it up. It looks like a museum, but it's a store. I actually like a piece that's right around the corner here. It's a peanut machine, and it's actually got a lot of really cool finishes on it. It's a 360-degree piece, so that's why we have it in the glass. Inside and outside can see it. It's got every angle of it is actually a beautiful piece, and whether it has peanuts in it or not, it's just like, if you put it in your room, it's a real conversation piece. And I just think it's really unique. I've never seen another one that looks quite like it. I think people know the difference between quality and secondary items. This is the kind of thing that I think they come here, they really are kind of floored because they haven't seen this kind of quality and this kind of quantity in one place. And I can't think of a better place to do it than Boca Raton. Meisner Park in this prime corner is ideal.
I'm here with Jeffrey. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do here at the Wolf Gallery?
I'm one of the salespeople here, and I've known the owner for about 26 years. We've just become friends over the years, and when this opportunity came about, he gave me a call, probably about a month and a half, 2 months ago, and said, would you like to be a part of this? And I said, why not? I want to talk about this table for just a minute. This table was created by a firefighter who's now retired, and he spent over 200 hours designing, creating, and polishing this table, which is made with a turbine from a Rolls-Royce engine that went into a 737 on a Boeing 737 aircraft.
That's awesome.
Table's $35,000. We've had a lot of interest in it. But as far as the rest of the gallery, most of the items are restored, like the jukeboxes and the gas pumps. Some of the pinball machines are new. Others have been restored, like the ones in the back. There are items that are unrestored here. The owner, Steve Wolf, has been a collector for over 50 years. But he didn't just collect memorabilia. His main passion is collecting automobiles. He's probably had several hundred cars over the years. I think he might have around 100 right now. His choice cars, his most special cars, are in a museum here in Boca, a private museum, where he houses his Rolls-Royce, his Bentleys, and his Duesenbergs. I love cars. I don't own any currently, but I have over the years. And right now, I'm art rich and car poor. You know, there are some high-price items. That jukebox behind here is $13,000. The one behind me over here, called a Peacock behind the Ferrari car, is $24,000. Wow. We haven't sold one of those yet, but it will be nice the day that it happens.
Yeah.
I really want to sell this table because there's somebody here who doesn't think it's that great of an item because there's some aesthetic things about it. I love the table. I've met the artist. We've had great conversation about it. I want to be the guy that sells this table for $35,000.
Here at Wolf Gallery, we got everything you don't need, but everything you want.
I'm Eric Wolf, and stay tuned for more Drive the Palm Beaches.
Drive the Palm Beaches is powered by Discover the Palm Beaches. Log on to thepalmbeaches.tv to learn more.
You're watching Drive the Palm Beaches, and we're at the Boca Raton Concours d'Elegance.
This is Man Disney World. These are all the cars you wish you could have. These are the cars that when you were a kid, you have Hot Wheels. They're actually here. They're life sizes, as if somebody put a magic potion on them, boom. They're here. I can't wait to go look at them. I get to pick a winner today. I get to be a judge today. I have no taste, but I'm going to pick what I love, and that's what cars are all about. So I'm here at the Boca Raton Concours for the Boys and Girls Club. I hope you dig this, and I hope you take a look at these cars because it's pretty amazing.
So as you see here today, we just have a lot of different cars, a lot of different people from, not just the States, but internationally as well that come to our show each and every year. This year we also added a dimension of the Mecum Gallery exposition along with the Automotive Fine Arts Society. So not only do we have cars on the field, but at the Meisner Center you will see a collection of cars that are total over $40 million sitting in there along with fine art. So what we like to say is this show represents kids, cars, and memories. Because one, it's an event for the kids to do our mission. Two, great cars, and those cars bring back memories because everybody really remembers their first car or the first car that maybe their mother and father bought and they all piled in and all those good things. So, for us, it just has been just a true adventure, and we also have a driving program for our kids through UPS. And so that road code program actually teaches kids how to drive safely. So this kind of all mixes in together real well.
Yeah, and it must feel so rewarding raising all this money and having all of it go straight back to Boys and Girls Club.
It does, and obviously Reed and Rick Case, who founded the event, but our sponsors, Mercedes-Benz and AutoNation, Ed Morris, JM Family, obviously Rick Case Automotive Group. So when you have the power and strength of good organized companies behind a charity.
And right now we're standing next to your favorite car here today.
This is my favorite car. This is a 1959 Nash, and it is just one of those cars that I believe is one of a kind, and it actually is based off of the song, if you ever heard the old song Beep Beep Beep. This is actually this car coincides with that song. So for me, it's an important car. You have a lot of car owners. The owner of this car is a lady, and loves this car along with her husband. And it's just fun. It's what I think our show represents. Is everybody thinks traditional cars, right? But then we have these fine looking automobiles that is just tremendous.
Yeah. And the lady that drives it looks just like it.
Yeah, she
all
does.
dressed up in yellow, and
Yep.
She looks good. I bet she looks great driving it too.
And I think one of the things too is, when we interact with car owners, they know their cars, they know their stories, and it's just a delight to hear it. So yeah.
The car matches the person.
It does. It does very much. So so it's a lot of fun and a lot of hard work, a lot of things that go into it. And I'd be remiss that in February 19th through the 21st next year of 2021, we'll be back here again. So look forward to just getting that message out, and that'll be our 15th anniversary of the Concours.
It's a big year.
It's a big year, and once again we're delighted that you took the time to come out and explore what we're doing here, and hopefully get more people in the future to see this wonderful event.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a 1930 Boat-tail Speedster. Model A frame right on through, and this is what the car would have looked like if you were a race car guy back in 1930. Just a wonderful car. You go 40 miles an hour and you think you're a wild man at 90 because it's open cockpit and just a fun car. And I just love this place. You get to meet the same people over and over. Nobody gets older, and I just have a great time.
So this is a 1962 Ferrari GTO. They built 36 of these cars. This was the 16th car built in the series of GTOs. And what gets most people's attention on this car is the shape. And that's why the cars are so valuable, but it's an iconic shape. It was done as a race car in the 1960s. And Scaglietti Bodywork, or Scaglietti shop in Italy, did the design work, and they literally built these bodies by hand. They're all aluminum, and they were trying to make them as aerodynamic as they possibly could, and what they ended up with is probably one of the most iconic shaped sports cars ever built. It was a race car that you could drive home. So because of that, these cars have become extremely valuable because anybody can get in it and drive it. It's not like a full all-out race car. A car similar to our car sold a year ago for approximately $70 million. And so that's probably one of, if not the most expensive car ever sold. And you look for yourself. I mean, it's the shape of the car, but it's also the way the car drives. 12 cylinders, small pistons, high revving engine, extremely reliable and beautiful. You can see some of the tubular frame construction of the car all of it made out of steel and aluminum, so it's very, very lightweight and responsive. I'm the car manager for the Rare Wheels collection in Orlando, Florida. We've got 30 of probably some of the most significant cars ever produced, this being probably the top of the heap, top of the food chain. And my job is basically to keep all these cars presentable and operational. And I never know what's going to happen, but I always know there's going to be something that's not going to work like it's supposed to every day.
So today you have over 200 cars.
And motorcycles.
And motorcycles.
Correct. Yes.
What's it going to look like next year? Is there
Well,
anything?
we're going to keep it to 200. They're hand selected. You cannot bring your car if you have not been invited. So 200 is our number. That's what can comfortably fit in this. You get too many, it's not really a concours d'elegance. It's more a car show. And this is more than that. This is hand-selected cars.
Yeah.
This year, it's the 100th anniversary of the Duesenberg. So we have our featured car is the Duesenberg. We actually have a Duesenberg here that's the original owner of 99 years ago, 100 years ago. So we will keep it to about 30 motorcycles and about 170 automobiles, and we'll just continue to select very carefully the cars that are here, and we have a waiting list.
I hope you enjoyed this awesome car show for a great cause. Stay tuned for more of Drive the Palm Beaches.
Drive the Palm Beaches is powered by Discover the Palm Beaches. Log on to thepalmbeaches.tv to learn more.
That's great. Can't beat it. Best feeling ever.
It's our 17th year here in Palm Beach at the South Florida Fairgrounds. This is one of our favorite events. We get a little bit of the indoor display and the outdoor display here with the great Florida weather. Here in Palm Beach, this is going to be our largest 3-day event. We're super excited after being here for 17 years to see it grow where it's at. We have over 650 cars here, almost all primarily no reserve. Over the 3-day event, we hope to have over 70,000 people come through the doors. What's exciting about Barrett-Jackson, there's so much more here than just the car auction itself. Obviously the car auction is which drives everything. But we have Ford, Dodge, GM, all here displaying all their top cars. We also have a ride and drive pad where professional drivers will take you out in the top cars, whip you around, scare you a little bit, a lot of excitement.
I'm a Mopar guy.
1 to 10, I give it a 25.
That's right.
Yeah, that was really
We do it every
fun.
year, and this year was even better. That was amazing.
It was awesome.
Awesome. Dude, it's awesome. It's fast.
Dude, couldn't beat it. Screaming like a girl the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
That was excellent. sad it's over. I wish I could go again.
We've got boats, we've got semis, we've got it all here. We love being here in Palm Beach, obviously the incredible weather, the great people, and more importantly, the buying power. There's so much buying power here. We all have $500 million in buying power here in Palm Beach. Barrett-Jackson coming to Palm Beach is a good thing too, because we bring in all of our top clients. We drive out the economic impact of the entire community. We take in what Palm Beach has to give us, and we give right back. What's nice about Barrett-Jackson is we like to tell everybody we have something for everybody across the board. You don't have to come here to buy a car. You can come here and look at all the best cars. You go on to barrettjackson.com. You buy tickets on the website. You go there, you can register to bid if you want to become a bidder. There's something for everyone. There's stuff for children, there's stuff for our grandparents, there's stuff for just the everyday car fanatic.